Hi guys! Today I want to speak about 4 pictures that I took last season that I love the most. And here is the first one. What I love about this picture is everything pretty much. The light here is just amazing. Texture on the table. You see the table? You see the ring? You see their hands? You see the shadow on their hands? You see this contrast? All these candles around, all this even macaron is there, reflections on the glass, how they are still in the moment, touching each other. This gap between their faces, they're not touching each other's faces, they touch just the foreheads. The black background, which make them pop out from the blackness, but still in the background you see another tables and you see another plates, so you have an idea that they are in the middle of different tables, in the middle of the reception. This rose on his jacket, it just pops out from the blackness again. Fire here, it's exposed well, so the power of the candle, the amount of light from the candle is the same as the amount of light from 2 of them. In this case, the light from the candles is not overexposed, so we can see the details in the fire. We see this orange, we see how this orange transitioned to the more white, somewhere it's blue, but it's all still. It's all still and silent, and just 2 of them. I don't know why, man, but I love this picture. I love this picture. It's one of my favorite pictures. The next one that I want to speak about, it's this one. So what I like about this picture is the fact that the bride was a little bit stressed, as you may see. She was a little bit stressed during the preparation because there were lots of different relatives. She was getting ready, she was getting worried a lot about the upcoming events that will happen during the day, and she got emotional. I took this shot with a wide lens. I believe it was somewhere around 20, something like this, because I used the 16 to 35 2.8 Sony, but this is not the 35, I believe. This is wider one, so it's around 20. It's not 16 because 16 would be like too much, you know, but 20, 24, 25, something like this gives you this kind of in-between look, so it's not as straight as 35 or more, and it's not so wide as 16 or 18 or something like this. So when you shoot with a such focal distance, you need to come close to the subject. And when somebody is stressed and you're pointing the camera in their faces, they are not so happy about it. So she was a little bit upset. Such kind of, you know, extra pressure on the subject, sometimes worth it. This flare, you see flare on the earring, there is like a softness. This was because the shutter speed wasn't so fast, and I used the flash on the back curtain, so I moved the camera first and then flash work. In this case you have some movement in the picture and then still parts. The next one that I want to speak about is this one. I like this picture because it's simple. I love simple and I love to kind of capture the essence. And with this picture, it's the groom's preparation. He was standing in his living room and the only light was from the window. But for my luck, these windows, they had nice thin curtains that I was able to close. When I closed the curtains, I just had a nice strip of light. I positioned the groom straight to this small amount of light that were going from the window, and that's how I got this kind of like a silhouette shot with this extra contrast on his hair, on his forehead, on his eyes, nose, jacket. So you still see all the details on the jacket, but it goes to the darkness, to the complete darkness. You can create moods out of just the proper use of the light, and this light doesn't supposed to be super complicated. This picture is one of my favorites too. I took this picture in Punta Cana, it's Dominican Republic. I was on the destination wedding, and when I saw this boat on the beach, I was like, yeah, yeah, I need to do something, you know, with this boat to make it kind of work for our couple. Because before this shot, we took lots of different pictures at the resort, and usually, you know, resorts, they're all similar to each other. They all have nice bridges, nice pool, nice different areas and so on, like a nice lobby, etc. But they don't have any kind of specific, like a piece that is different completely from any other ones. I understand that like you can find boats anywhere else in any kind of other resorts, etc. But you don't see often boats just on the beach, which you can use for such kind of pictures. I used again just one flash, and my assistant helped me to hold the light from the camera left just a little bit higher than their heads, so it's more like a Rembrandt light. I exposed this picture to the sky first of all, because sky was great. Sky was like a dark, stormy, cloudy with a piece of light here on the left side that was just amazingly perfect for this composition, because exactly where the light is finishing, at the same spot their faces are. So the composition goes straight from the top left corner by the light to their faces, and then to the boat and to the right. And the wind you see here, like all these palm trees, they just go to the right, like the wind is just blowing them to the right. So pretty much the whole composition is just like, but they're still the only subject in this picture that looks in different direction is the groom, stopping your view from just wandering out, and then you look at the right, and they're kind of still at this part of the image. And also this flag at the groom's head, as you see, it's blowing just the opposite direction. For some amazing reason, just palms going to the camera right, and his legs go to the camera left, and his head to the camera left, but the bride is camera to the camera right. They're just meeting each other, and this is about them. This is kind of amazingly done, you know. That's what I love about this picture, because it's moody, there is some action here and some stillness. That's what I like about shooting such kind of pictures. It's the action and stillness at the same time. So guys, this is it for now. If you enjoyed watching these kind of videos, please let me know. If you have any questions about the wedding photography, about how to shoot pictures, how to use your camera, or anything else, just let me know, and I will answer all these questions in the next videos. And for now, thank you very much, and see you later. Bye.